Hey dolls, so I just wanted to come in real quick and show you guys part of my Halloween costume. I decided to be a Day of the Dead girl. If you guys don't know what Day of the Dead is, in one of my previous videos, I showed a picture that my parents brought me home from California of a Dia de Muertos. I always probably say that wrong, but it means Day of the Dead, and it's a holiday that is celebrated in the Mexican culture. To celebrate the family members and souls who have passed on. So anyways, I'm sure you've seen plenty of makeup tutorials on YouTube for sugar skulls, and you know, it looks like a skeleton, but very bright, very colorful. So that's what I decided to be. I didn't have money to buy a costume, so I kind of had to create my own, and I know I showed part of the headpiece in my previous video also. It's actually the same video that I showed the Day of the Dead picture, which it was called like randomness, and I think it was just me talking about the stuff my parents had got me on their vacation and stuff like that. But anyways, I didn't have money to buy a costume, so I had to come up with something kind of just at home that I could do. And I had been researching on YouTube because, you know, a lot of the Day of the Dead costumes have, you know, they wear like Mexican embroidered dresses, really bright, pretty dresses. And then the other thing that I have seen people wear is skeletons, like shirts with skeletons on them, clothes, like a whole outfit that looks like a skeleton, mariachi outfits, just, you know, stuff like that. So I researched on YouTube because I couldn't afford to go out and buy a shirt with a skull on it, or like the you know, the chest bone. I think that's what that would be called. Ribcage. I'm sorry, chest bone. I meant ribcage. And I came across something on YouTube called Bleach art. And technically what bleach art is almost like a reverse tie-dyeing. You're taking the color out of something with bleach, obviously. And I've seen a bunch of videos on people doing it. You guys should look it up. It's really cool. It's called bleach art, or reverse tie-dyeing. And there's people that actually do portraits and stuff. It's actually beautiful. So what you have to do to bleach dye is you need to buy the Clorox bleach pen. And it looks like this, and it has two tips to it. It has a pointy tip, and then it has a end with a brush on it. We actually didn't even use the brush, which we could have, but we ended up using paint brushes instead. But this is to outline your design that you draw. Whatever you decide to draw on your shirt. In my case, I needed to draw a rib cage, because I wanted it to look like a skeleton. And at Dollar Tree, they do sell the off-brand ones. They look like this. I bought two of them, but you know, they were only $1. I haven't used those. We just used this one. And then we did at first we did a 50-50 mix. Bleach, you know, 50% bleach, 50% water. But then we decided to do it a 70% bleach and the rest water, which would have been like, what, 30%? 70, yeah. So 70% bleach, 30% water, because it wasn't lightening enough. Part of it is because the shirt that we bleached was only 60-something% cotton, and the more cotton that's in the shirt, the better it takes to the bleach. So, you know, we had to do kind of like a more harsh bleach. So anyways, my mom, because she's an artist, she did the outline of the rib cage for me, because I would have screwed it all up. And she actually drew it with this. I got this at Michael's a long time ago because I do embroidery and I need something to draw my designs if I'm not freehanding. And it is called Recollections. It's just an opaque white marker, and it looks like this. I'll show you guys the tip. It looks like this. And she drew the whole design on with that. I do have a water soluble pencil, but it would not work that well with it, so we didn't use that. You could also use one of these. It's almost like a sponge tip applicator to put the bleach on, but like I said, we ended up using brushes. And the brushes that I used that ended up working the best for me were concealer brushes for makeup, ones that I had never used that weren't that expensive. I used those because they were a little bit rougher, I guess you could say, and they just worked better. Then I also had a marker, like a paint marker, but we didn't end up using that. And of course, I'm going to show you the shirt now. And then I'm going to explain the procedure on how you can do it. I should have taped while we were doing it, but I didn't think of it. It's like 2:30 in the morning, and I have to be up tomorrow and get ready for my sister's Halloween party by 6 o'clock. So to me, that's not a lot of time, especially to do my makeup and, you know, all that. But I will come and do a quick video to show you guys my look, you know, when I'm done with my costume. So I'm going to show you the shirt. Are you guys ready? It's so cool. It's still drying, and it's still actually lightening up as we speak. Ta-da! So this is the shirt. Of course, you guys know me. I cut the collar out because I cannot stand feeling like I'm being choked. So I cut the collar out, and then my mom, as you can see, she drew the rib cage for me, and we just, you know, went in with bleach, and we did splatters and just kind of made it look kind of crazy all over because, honestly, I didn't want it to look perfect. And the reason it looks so white around it right now is because that is the bleach pen. Because this bleach pen that we used, which Clorox, I didn't use the dollar store one, but it's supposed to be the same thing as this. It's like a gel consistency, so it's really cool. So once I wash this out and all that, you know, it won't be as bright, the white part at least. But so that's what it looks like. And then down here, instead of finishing the bones, I had her draw hearts because I kind of wanted to add like a girly value to the shirt just because I'm wearing it for what I'm wearing it for. I was going to do a hoodie, and I kind of decided no on that just because there's going to be a lot of people there tomorrow, and I don't want to get too hot wearing that, even though it is freezing back here right now. I'm on my back porch, and it's like, ooh, it's so cold because it's fall here. But anyways, yeah, so we just added some dots and splatters, and, you know, we just kind of filled it in with bleach, and she did the details as best as she could, and that's what it ended up looking like, guys. So that's the shirt that I will be wearing for my costume. I'm not going all out for the costume area other than the shirt because I have a really pretty headpiece that I'm going to be wearing, and the makeup's going to be like really dramatic, and I might wear a flower necklace, and I'm just going to wear my black velour, they're like velour, almost bell-bottomy sweatpants. I just want to be comfortable. I have black and white socks I'm going to wear because they kind of look like a skeleton. And, you know, so you guys will see tomorrow when I get finished with my costume. But there's the shirt. I thought it looks really cool. I mean, we had a lot of fun making it. It didn't take that long. The longest part, I would say, was outlining it. And that was just because she was trying to get everything precise. And really, if you don't want it to look perfect, you don't have to be as precise with it anyways, you know. Because I kind of, like that spot right there and like little other spots, I added more bleach because it doesn't have to be perfect. You know, I wanted it to kind of look, it's a rib cage, it's a skeleton, it's bones, you know. So that's what it ended up turning out like, and I really, really like it. I'm excited. I didn't do the back of the shirt, but it did get on like the collar. But anyways, how you're going to do this, I'll explain it to you real quick, is you have to, whoever's going to draw it, or if you're going to draw it, you would take like a big cutting board or a big tray or something flat. You would put it in between the shirt where you want to draw your design, and then that way it's a flat surface for you to draw on and you're able to draw. Some people use stencils, some people, you know, and they spray the bleach on just to get over the stencil, and that works that way. Other people freehand it, other people use tape, you know, my mom freehanded it. And so you do that, and then once you're done with outlining it, you would bring it to a flat surface like this. We did it on our back porch. This is like our Florida room, like our sunroom. And we took the tray that we used, the cutting board, and just put it where my mom was going to draw the rib cage. And then she took a big piece of cardboard, cut it in half, and put it on each side of the shirt because we didn't want it to bleed through onto the other side, which I'm sure it did, which isn't a big deal, whatever, you know. I was going to do the other side, but it has to dry, so I didn't feel like smearing all that and it maybe ruining it, so I just left it alone because I'm probably going to be wearing a zip-up hoodie over it just in case it is cold. I can take it on and off, you know, instead of a pullover one. So what we did is we took the bleach mix, and I told you guys, they say you're supposed to use a 50-50 mix, you know, 50% bleach, 50% water. we tried that and it just wasn't turning as quick. I guess if you have a 100% cotton shirt or something that's like 94% cotton, you'd probably want to do the 50-50 mix. But we did the 70-30 mix. I think that's pretty much what the mix was. And, you know, you use whatever tool you're going to use to paint inside the lines or however you want the design. And you just kind of paint like it's a painting. And that's what we did. So, you know, we just painted like it was a painting. And you go inside the lines and you just paint with the bleach. And the bleach turns the, whoops, I just shut the light off. Sorry, guys. The bleach turns the shirt, obviously, as you can see, a different color. Now, then you're supposed to let it dry for about 15 to 20 minutes, 25 minutes, anywhere around there. Once it dries, you can also take a blow dryer to it, and I think that helps it lift the color out. So I'm probably going to do that after I get done with this video, just so it goes quicker. A lot of people just rinse it out once it's dry with water because you don't want to leave the bleach in the material because it will eat through the material if it's strong enough. So you want to rinse it out with water, but a trick that I seen on YouTube was somebody that makes shirts like this, not necessarily the skeleton, but makes shirts like this on a daily basis. He said to rinse the bleach out with water out of the shirt. Then you take a mix of white vinegar and water and you set the shirt in that mix for about 2 to 4 hours. And what that does is it sets everything into the shirt, all the bleach, all the designs. That way it won't come out and it won't eat through your shirt. Now once it's set, you take it out and then you're going to throw it in your washer and wash it like a normal garment because you obviously don't want to walk around smelling like vinegar and bleach. So you're going to wash that, and then once it's washed you can dry it like normal and nothing will happen to it, and that way it's ready to wear. So that's what I have to do, and it's like 2:35 in the morning right now and I'm so tired, but I do have 2 more videos that I want to do for you guys before I go to bed while I'm waiting for this to dry and all that good stuff. So I'm going to do a haul. I don't think about a review, but a haul, probably just a haul. But yeah, so, because my mom went and got me some Halloween stuff, I was a little bit depressed because I don't have a lot of money right now, and I couldn't afford to go all out for a costume and this and that, and, you know, it's just kind of crappy, but, she got me some stuff, and it was really sweet of her, and it just made my day. It was very sweet of her. But anyways, so I'm going to do a haul on that stuff, and I just really wanted to show you guys this. So I think it's just really cool. I think I'm going to make some more of these, and I think I'm going to do a hoodie. And, you know, just I think I still want to do the ribcage like this with the hearts, but I think I want to actually add a heart up here into the ribcage where your heart would be, like right there. You know, you can also tie-dye on top of the bleach and it makes it look really cool. So I don't know. I'm going to experiment with this because I think it's really nifty and probably try out some different stuff. But I really thought this was cool and I'm really excited. So tomorrow you guys will definitely see me in my costume once I'm finished and all ready to go. It probably won't be a long video, but, you know, I'll at least let you guys see what I look like. Because I've always wanted to do a Sugar Skull Day of the Dead look on YouTube. That's originally why we made the headpieces. So, yep, I just wanted to come to you guys real quick and show you the shirt. It's pretty cool. I'm really happy about it. I think it turned out really, really good. So I think I'm going to go get the blow dryer and put some heat to it real quick and then soak it in the vinegar so I can go to bed. And I have some videos coming up, so stay tuned for that, you guys. And I hope you all have a happy Halloween. And, oh, if you guys were wondering, too, it's pretty cool. The Clorox bleach pen was only $2 something, so it really wasn't that expensive. You know, and obviously the non-brand one at Dollar Tree was $1. I don't know how these work. I can't vouch for them because I haven't used it. It is different, though, when you open it up. It does have a little brush, but you have to clip the tip off here. It's still a fine point, you know what I mean? They say that these are good for getting stains out of white clothing, and these are also good for cleaning. You can use these to clean like your grout or your tiles in your bathrooms, like in between them. So, you know, obviously they didn't invent these to dye fabric, but it works. So, yeah, I was really excited about that, and now I can't shut this. There we go. But like I said, this one has a fine point tip at the... I don't want to open it because I don't want it to come out. All I am ingesting is bleach right now. It's disgusting. That's all I taste. But that's the fine tip side, and then this side has a brush. You can kind of see it through there. So it's pretty cool. I don't even think there's really anything left in here. I think we used most of it. But that's because she really went over it. So anyways, happy Halloween, guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful Halloween. I'm so excited for my sister's Halloween party tomorrow. But I didn't realize it was tomorrow. I miscalculated and thought it was next weekend. I don't know why, because obviously Halloween's Wednesday. So I would have had this done way sooner, but I was a little late. Yeah, and my parents just got back from vacation, so it wasn't like they were home to remind me and all that. But anyways, yep. So I hope you guys have a great Halloween, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.